the project as well as from outside JPL.
Today we're announcing a delay in the launch of Mars Science Lab. Because of a number of factors that need to be addressed, we're slipping the launch of MSL to 2011. As many of you know, this mission, which is designed to assess whether the Martian environment is or ever was able to support microbial life, had been scheduled for launch in the fall of '09. But because of problems principally with the rover's actuator motors, but also because of a rather extensive backlog of other work, we will not be ready to launch by the hoped-for date next year.
There's a lot going on now in terms of what you're learning about Mars from Phoenix and from other things that...
Despite the delay, work on the mission really is progressing well, with the exception of the motor problem, which we just do not yet adequately understand. I have full confidence in the JPL team to be able to work through the difficulties, but we've determined that trying for '09 would require us to assume too much risk, more than I think is appropriate for a flagship mission like Mars Science Laboratory.
NASA headquarters. Doug?
This is really 3 missions in one. This is a very complicated system. I know we hear the word complex and complicated almost overused, but I want to give you an idea of what that really means. This is the cruise stage. This cruise stage is probably on the order of 25 feet in diameter. This is amazingly complex. Typical spacecraft have propulsion lines that are roughly the diameter of a pencil. This has propulsion lines that are roughly an inch in diameter, and there's several gradations below that. So this is an incredibly complex, first-of-a-kind piece of equipment. We end up with a fairly large system of nearly a ton, as you can see. The slip to 2011 is essentially going to cost us in the range of $400 million. Why does it cost so much? We're adding a couple of years to the mission. There are operations costs in years that we didn't expect MSL to be operating any longer, so we have to add those funds. The total at the end of that is in the order of $2.2 to $2.3 billion life cycle cost.
Dr. Ed Weiler. Ed?
Thanks, Mike. Good afternoon, everybody. In the future, NASA and ESA are going to work together to come up with a European-U.S. Mars architecture. That is, missions won't be NASA missions, they won't be ESA missions, they will be joint missions. We need to work together. We'll never, ever do a sample return mission unless we work together. Take a first shot at that. That was